Hi, baseball fans, and welcome to historic Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's beautiful outside, and the players look like they're ready to enjoy it. This is preseason baseball with both teams looking for something positive going into the regular season. It's the Mets versus the Yankees. Timo Perez is up for the first time this game. He gets the call on that low and away pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. A shot to left. Chuck Knobloch catches this one in the air for the out. Alfonso comes up to the plate.
Edgardo Alfonso.
The curveball right down the heart of the plate, swung on and missed. 0-1. The base is empty with 1 out. Laced to third. Robin Ventura steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Robin Ventura.
A hard hit liner to deep right, but foul. A runner on first with 1 down. Strike 2. Soriano gets to the pop-up for the out. To first, Piazza will step to the plate.
Mike Piazza.
Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 outs. 1-1. There's the perfect spot for that sinker, low and away. 1-2. Lined into right. Paul O'Neill makes the grab on that ball, hit in the air. That's it for the top of the first. The Mets get nothing here, and the score stays tied. 0-0. Chuck Knobloch will step to the plate. That pitch barely misses, low and inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss at a fastball right in the wheelhouse. 1-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball right in the wheelhouse. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A routine fly ball to center field. It's an out. Jeter is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat.
Way to go, Derek!
Piazza catches this one in the air for the out. Paul O'Neill is up for his first time at bat. Up towards the right side into foul ground. That's an out. That finishes the first inning. The New York Yankees can't put up any runs here, so the score remains tied. 0-0. Zeal comes to the plate for his first at-bat.
Todd Zeal.
Couldn't get around that pitch quick enough. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. He's out of there. John Brooks steps in.
John Brooks.
The knuckler does get the high inside corner. Close call, but the right one. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1. The batter takes that one way inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The batter takes the pitch inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lifted high, out of play down the left field line. A rare souvenir for the fans there. A high fly ball to left center field. Chuck Knobloch gets to the pop-up for the out. Payton steps in.
Jay Payton.
Little squibber goes foul. 0-1. The bases are empty with 2 out. He's keeping the ball down and getting the umpire's call. No balls and 2 strikes. A high fly ball to straightaway right. O'Neill makes the grab on that ball, hit in the air. That's the end of the top of the second. The Mets put up nothing, and it's still tied. The score, 0-0. Bernie Williams comes up to the plate.
Do it again, Bernie!
A close call on that pitch that is barely outside. 1-0. A grounder. Justice is up for the first time this game.
David Justice.
One and 0. No one out and a runner on first. He barely gets the call on a pitch low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul ball line to right. 1-2. A roller. There's the throw. The throw's there and the runner is out. Tino Martinez steps up for his first at-bat of the game.
Martinez.
Laced into the left field gap. It's a run-scoring double. Posada steps in. Pitch tags the outside part of the plate and is just low enough to get the call. A man on second with 1 out. Ball 1. No balls and 1 strike. He watches the splitter just graze the top of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pummeled into deep right. Timo Perez catches this one in the air for the out. Alfonso Soriano is out of the dugout, and we'll see what he does on his first at-bat. Ball 1. There's a runner on second with 2 down. Couldn't get around that pitch quick enough. 1 ball and 1 strike. The splitter is taken low, but just gets the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a grounder down the third base line. He'll throw to first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. We finished 2 innings. The Yankees take the lead with that run. The score now, 1-0. Hamilton will come to bat.
Daryl Hamilton.
A hard hit liner to deep right, but foul. That pitch just nips the high inside corner. 0-2. To first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first. Ray Ordonez will come to bat.
Ray Ordonez.
Hit on the ground. The throw to first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. Timo Perez will step to the plate.
Timo Perez.
There's a pitch that's a bit too high and inside. 1-0. 2 outs and nobody on. He's keeping the ball down and getting the umpire's call. 1-1. A shot to left. Knobloch gets to the pop-up for the out. And that does it for the top of the third. The New York Mets are held in check and still trail by 1. The score, 1-0. Brocious is up for his first time at bat.
Scott Brocious.
Close call on that inside slider, but the umpire gives it to the pitcher. 0-1. In the air and out of play to right field. A slow roller down the line. And he gets him at first. Knobloch will step to the plate.
Chuck Knobloch.
Derek Jeter is stepping up to bat. On the game, he's 0 for 1. Skied in the air to center field. They've got the out. O'Neill comes up to the plate, and he's hitless on the game. The pitch is taken down the middle. 0-1. 2 outs and a man on first. No swing at the high fastball, and it's in there. 0-2. Hit on the ground down the third base line. To first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first. That's the end of the third inning. The Yankees can't get a run in, but still lead by 1. The score, 1-0. Edgardo Alfonso steps up in the batter's box. He's 1 for 1.
Alfonso.
He almost got a strike with that pitch just low and away. 1-0. Ball 2. Prime location for that sinker, thrown down and in. 2-1. Beautifully thrown curveball that breaks down and in. 2-2. The up and in fastball just misses. The count is full. A high pop-up in the infield. Scott Brocious makes the grab on that ball, hit in the air. Then turn, walks up to the batter's box, and he's hitless on the game. It travels way outside the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes. The base is empty with 1 out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barely misses that one high and inside. 2-1. He takes the pitch low and away, and it just misses the strike zone. 3-1. A towering fly ball to the gap in right center. Williams catches this one in the air for the out. Mike Piazza gets ready to come to bat. On the game, he's 0 for 1. Laced to third. Zeal steps in. Little squibber goes foul. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 outs. The curve is taken for a ball away. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a ground ball. That's a hit. John Brooks will step to the plate.
John Brooks.
There's a strike taken on the inside. No balls and 1 strike. Runners on first and second with 2 out. Strike 2. The curveball breaks sharply and barely misses down and in. 1 and 2. A very close call on the pitch high and outside. 2 and 2. He's taking the outside pitch all the way. Full count. Might be seen it with a nasty sinker to ring up the called 3rd strike. That does it for the top of the 4th. The New York Mets can't cut into that 1-run lead. It's still 1-0. Williams is the hitter. Currently, he's 1 for 1. There's a high, towering fly ball foul to deep left. He looks at a sinker that goes way outside. 1 and 1. He watches the splitter and it's just outside. 2 and 1. Hard shot to third. There's a double. David Justice will step to the plate. He just missed with the splitter up and in. 1-0. A runner on second with no one out. He looks at a sinker that goes way outside. 2-0. That one is taken inside by the batter. 3 balls and no strikes. He's stealing third. To third. There's a high, lazy pop-up in his short right. He puts it away. Martinez is stepping up to bat. Currently, he's 1 for 1. A well-hit ball to deep left, but that'll be out of play. The bases are empty with 2 out. That sinker runs right in on the hitter. 0-2. A very close call on the pitch high and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He gets the call on that low and away pitch. That's the end of the 4th inning. The New York Yankees can't add to their lead. It remains 1-0. Jay Payton comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Jay Payton.
There's 1 out. Hamilton comes up to the plate.
Harold Hamilton.
Lifted high in the air on the left side of the infield. There's 2 outs. Ray Ordonez will step to the plate.
Ray Ordonez.
He takes the pitch low and away, and it just misses the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs and nobody on. A hot smash, foul, wide of first. 1-1. He takes the pitch low. 2-1. That curveball breaks low and gets a part of the plate. 2-2. He's seen him. Sits him down looking at a called third strike. That does it for the top of the 5th. The New York Mets don't score here and still trail by 1. It's 1-0. Posada will step to the plate.
Jorge Posada.
A hot smash to first. Alfonso Soriano steps up in the batter's box. On the game, he's 0 for 1. A grounder. Roches comes up to the plate.
John Roches.
0-1. No one out and runners at first and second. He almost got a strike with that pitch just low and away. 1-1. That one is taken inside by the batter. 2 balls and 1 strike. The slider goes away but gets a part of the strike zone. 2-2. Apier gets to the pop-up for the out. To second, Chuck Knobloch comes up to the plate.
Chuck Knobloch.
A liner to left, out of play. Runners on first and second with 1 out. 0-2. Makes the grab on that ball, hit in the air. The throw to third. Jeter walks up to the batter's box. On the game, he's 0 for 2. A high fly ball to straightaway right. Timo Perez catches this one in the air for the out. And we're through the 5th inning. The New York Yankees are stopped here, but still lead by a run. The score, 1-0. Timo Perez steps in.
Timo Perez.
Ball 1. Laced to third. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is taken very outside. 2-1. That pitch is in there on the outside. 2-2. The batter takes this pitch way outside. The count is full. Grounds this one to third. The throw's there and the runner's out. Alfonso comes up to the plate.
Edgardo Alfonso.
He takes the sinker in on his hands. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The curve breaks very sharply in on the hitter. 2 balls, no strikes. Robin Ventura gets ready to come to bat, and he's hitless on the game. Swing and a miss with a fastball right in the wheelhouse. 0-1. One out and a runner at first. High and away, but it's good. 0-2. He's seen it. With a beautiful pitch, he gets the called third strike. Piazza steps in. No balls and one strike. 2 outs and a man on first. He hits the strike zone down and away with the fastball. 0-2. He lays off the down and in sinker. 1-2. A high fly ball to straightaway right. He snags it. We finished the top of the 6th. The New York Mets are held in check and still trail by 1. The score, 1-0. Paul O'Neill is the hitter, and he's hitless on the game. Barely misses that one high and inside. 1-0. Williams is stepping up to bat. Right now he's 2 for 2. The fastball is just blown past the batter. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with no outs. 1 ball and 1 strike. A shot to left. That double brings in 1. David Justice will step to the plate. The sinker runs outside. 1 ball, no strikes. No one out and a runner on second. Pitch tags the outside part of the plate and is just low enough to get the call. 1-1. There's the perfect spot for that sinker, low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Very close call on the pitch down and in. 2-2. Kevin Apier with a beautiful pitch. He gets the called third strike. Martinez comes up to the plate. Prime location for that sinker, thrown down and in. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second. No balls and 2 strikes. A high pop-up in the infield. He makes the catch. There's the throw. Jorge Posada steps in.
Nice shot, Posada!
A grounder hit to first. The throw to second. The throw to first. It's a run-scoring single. Soriano will come to bat. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 outs. Not even close. It's low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smash foul wide at first. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is taken inside by the batter. 2-2. Apier sits him down looking at a called third strike. That brings the 6th inning to a close. The New York Yankees add a couple of runs. It's now 3-0. Todd Zeile will come to bat.
Todd Zeile.
One ball, no strikes. Pitch is located down and in. 1-1. A hot smash to third. The throw's there, and the runner is out. Brooks will step to the plate.
John Brooks.
Ball 1. The base is empty with 1 out. A very late swing as he misses the pitch. 1-1. Nice pitch. The sinker brushes the high inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Close call on that fastball, but it just missed high and away. 2-2. The curveball is up and away and barely misses the strike zone. 3-2. A roller to first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. Jay Payton comes up to the plate.
Jay Payton.
That sinker was high and away and barely missed. 1 ball, no strikes. The bases are empty with 2 out. There's a long, high fly ball to left field, but that'll drift well back in the stands. The ump gives the call on the down and in pitch. 1-2. Beautifully thrown curveball that breaks down and in. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. The Mets are stopped in this inning but are still within striking distance. The score, 3-0. Brocious comes up to the plate. On the game, he's 0 for 2. Great sinking action catches the low portion of the plate. 0-1. He takes the sinker in on his hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. The sinker over the plate is taken. 1-2. A towering pop-up down the right field line. Timo Perez gets to the pop-up for the out. Chuck Knobloch will step to the plate.
Chuck Knobloch.
Close call on that inside slider, but the umpire gives it to the pitcher. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch is just low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well hit and carrying to deep center field. He catches the ball. Jeter steps in.
Derek Jeter.
Hit in the air to left field. Payton makes the grab on that ball hit in the air. That ends the 7th inning. The Yankees don't score here, but still have a slight lead. It's 3-0. Darrell Hamilton steps in.
Darrell Hamilton.
A high pop-up in the infield. Got him 1 away. Ordonez steps in.
Ray Ordonez.
The knuckler does get the high inside corner. Close call, but the right one. No balls and 1 strike. The base is empty with 1 out. He lays off the down and in sinker. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit on the ground. The throw to first. The throw is in time, and he's out at first. Timo Perez steps up in the batter's box, and he's hitless on the game. fouled off to the left side and out of play. 2 outs and nobody on. A high fly ball to straightaway right. He's got it. And we finish the top of the 8th. The New York Mets score nothing here, but are still close. It's now 3-0. O'Neill will come to bat. The high and inside fastball is in there. 0-1. Tough call. The slider is high and inside, but it's in there. 0-2. He almost got a strike with that pitch, just low and away. 1-2. Tattooed to short. Bernie Williams walks up to the batter's box. On the game, he's 3 for 3. He swings and misses at the splitter right down the middle. 0-1. No one out and a runner on first. To second. There's 1 out, but not 2. He's safe at first. Justice will step to the plate.
David Justice.
There's a pitcher's dream. He had the hitter way out in front on that pitch. 0-1. A runner on first with 1 down. He almost got a strike with that pitch, just low and away. 1-1. Beautiful pitch there as the sinker hits the outside. 1-2. A ground ball down the first base line. There's the throw. There's 1. But can't get the second out. Tino Martinez steps in.
Tino Martinez.
That outside pitch is barely out of the strike zone. 1-0. 2 outs and a man on first. That pitch is low and outside, but he gets the corner call. 1-1. He takes the pitch inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. A 2-hopper to third. To first. The throw's there, and he's out at first. We finished 8 full innings. The Yankees score nothing here and still have a comfortable lead. It's now 3-0. Alfonso will step to the plate.
Edgardo Alfonso.
Beautifully placed slider gets the high outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 0-2. It's an out. Robin Ventura gets ready to come to bat, and he's hitless on the game. A fly ball into right center field. Bernie Williams catches this one in the air for the out. Piazza steps in.
Mike Piazza.
He almost got a strike with that pitch, just low and away. 1-0. The bases are empty with 2 out. He takes the sinker in on his hands. 2 balls, no strikes. He gambled taking that pitch and wins as it barely misses. 3-0. Swing and a miss with a fastball right in the wheelhouse. 3 balls and 1 strike. That slider just gets the bottom of the strike zone. Full count. Rivera with a fastball that gets the batter looking at strike 3. The New York Yankees win it, and that'll do it for this game. They get a shutout with a fine pitching performance. Thanks for tuning in to the Sega Sports Network. Your final score, 3-0.